Well, good morning and welcome to the Groovy Vibes. This is my vlog for March the 10th, 2025, and I got a full day ahead of myself, okay? Again, I was really busy yesterday, as you've seen in yesterday's video, but I'm really busy today. We're starting off by, I'm going up here to a church where there's going to be a presentation done by one of the Tennessee state naturalists, and he has contacted me. I've met him through the Frozen Head State Park Heritage Festival up there, and he has asked me if I would come and assist him in videotaping his presentation today. So I said, sure, I would come and help you do that. So that's where I'm heading this morning. First, I'm going to stop over at McDonald's and get me some breakfast, and then I'm going to talk to you about a few things on the way up to where I'm going to do the presentation at. Later on, I got to go see my parents, okay? I haven't seen them for 3 or 4 days, and I need to go see them, and probably need to stop by the grocery store and get some milk and bread. And then this evening, I have to go over to Cookeville again. I was there yesterday to meet with the Cookeville Camera Club. We have our regular meeting tonight. So I'm going to take you along on the entire day so you can see what my day's like. Being retired, you don't have a lot of extra time. Now, yesterday when I was out and about, I got to thinking about something I hear quite a bit on some of these retirement channels, and it has to do with getting your steps in. Okay, I don't know anything about that, getting your steps in. I hear people talk about a magic number. I think it's 10,000 steps a day or something like that. So I'm not too sure how that relates to your retirement years, your health, and all that good stuff. Are you burning so many calories per step or something? If you got some insight into the step situation, leave me a comment below. I'd like to hear what you got to say about it. So I'm going over here to McDonald's, okay, to get me a breakfast sandwich because it is 9:40 in the morning. I have not eaten breakfast yet. Now, McDonald's might not be the healthiest choice for breakfast, okay? Well, let's just say it probably is not, okay? But I have had an addiction to McDonald's food since I was a child, okay? I can remember going to McDonald's and getting a hamburger, a fry, and a milkshake for about $1.25, okay? It's more like 20 bucks now. Anyways, we're gonna go through the drive-thru here and get me a breakfast sandwich. No, it won't.
Okay, what can I get for you?
Can I have a sausage McMuffin, please?
Okay, what else?
That'll be all.
Alright, it's gonna be
$2.63, okay? I believe I remember when I could get a sausage McMuffin for $1 on the dollar menu, and that wasn't too many years ago. I used to stop frequently when I would go to work. So anyways, $2.63.
$2.62.
There you go.
Anything else for you today?
$2.62. So I was wrong about that. It's $2.62.
$7.38.
Thanks, brother.
Have a good day.
Dude. Now, when you come up here to get your food, don't forget to ask for the game, okay? Because they never give it to you. Okay, and that's what I'm gonna have to do right now. Okay.
Have a good day.
Have some great jam.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's too okay.
That's fine. Thank you
Have
very
a
much.
great day.
You too. There you go. You got to get the great jam. Okay, we got the breakfast sandwich. Let's see if we can get pulled out here into traffic without getting hit. Now we're heading up to the church where we're going to do the filming today. Okay, I have arrived at the location. Now I just got to figure out where to go. I thought the most logical place to go would be back here at the fellowship hall. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Let's see if somebody's in here. Maybe it's in the friendship hall, friendship room. We'll see in just a second. Hello. Is there supposed to be a presentation in this room today? With Cooper Jackson, the naturalist. Bluebirds. It's in this room? Okay. Nobody's here yet. I'm early. Well, I've come to assist him. I know. I know, and I opened the door by mistake. But I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet. Okay. So I have arrived at the location, and this is a beautiful, let me turn around so you can see it. This is a beautiful fellowship hall that they have here at the United Methodist Church in Fairfield Glade. And they have it set up in here for presentations. This is my camera set up right here for recording today. And I'm assuming the speaker will be here at the podium. But they also have a large screen. And if you can see it, probably have to stand back here. They also have a projector. Oops. Hold on one second. It's a messed up deal there. They also have a projector mounted in the ceiling, which is really good, okay? So anyways, it's a real nice hall here. We're just waiting for the speaker to arrive, and then the guest. It's still a little early. It's 20 after 10, and it's supposed to start at 10:30, so. For those photography nerds, okay, I'll tell you what I'm using today to record this. I'm using my Nikon Z50 Mark II, and I've got the 24 to 120 S-line lens mounted. And I chose this lens for the zoom range because I wasn't too sure how far back I was going to be from the speaker. And obviously I can get fairly close. So I could have used the kit lens if I wanted to. Now, one of the things I've done is I've hooked up an external power source to the camera, so I'm not running on battery. And I am recording into the camera itself. My only concern is that this is an 1.5-hour presentation and that I have enough memory card to handle this, okay? Normally I would bring my laptop computer with me and hook it up direct and record to the laptop, but I chose not to do that today because I wasn't too sure what the situation was gonna be in this room, okay? So I have a 256 gigabyte card in the camera, and hopefully that card will handle the entire presentation. Okay, I have met with Cooper Jackson, the gentleman I'm going to be filming today, and the people are already starting to arrive for the 10:30 presentation. And he's going to get set up with his slideshow. I'm going to put a microphone on him, and then he's going to give his presentation. Wish me luck.
Cooper Jackson has agreed very graciously to come and speak to us today about citizen science. Cooper Jackson is a birder, a naturalist, a hunter conservationist, and an environmental advocate. This year he served as a district ambassador for Cumberland County at Conservation Day on the Hill, which is a day of advocacy action at the Tennessee State Capitol. He engaged directly with legislators on focus bills and championed critical environmental issues that impact all Tennesseans. As of March 2025, he has visited every single state park in Tennessee. That's 59. Oh, wow.
It's a challenge.
And as a result of that, the Tennessee Department of Environment and Conservation has honored him as a Tennessee State Park Ambassador. He lives in Crossville, and in his spare time, he enjoys taking courses in pursuit of the Wild One Certificate in Native Plants. He enjoys spelunking and volunteering at Cumberland Mountain State Park via the Friends of Cumberland Mountain State Park. Let's please give a warm welcome to our speaker on environmental science today, Cooper Jackson.
Thank you, Michelle. I really do appreciate that very nice introduction. So I want to start off by first thanking you, Michelle Bayless, she does a lot of work organizing these events, a lot of emails, getting the coordination. I can totally see why, you need more help on that. So again, I'm really happy to be here to speak to the Cumberland County Bluebird Club about the importance of citizen science. I'm gonna check this clicker. So I want to start off and say, who am I? Well, I'm Copper Jackson. I'm a certified Tennessee naturalist. I'm a certified venomous snake handler. As Michelle mentioned, I'm a Tennessee State Park ambassador. And more importantly, I like to think of myself as an environmental advocate. But today, I want to emphasize to you that I am a Tennessean and I am a citizen scientist.
So you remember, I've talked about this before, the importance of staying busy, okay, or trying to keep somewhat of a semi-active lifestyle. So I just got finished with a little project that I was asked to do. I went up to a presentation and videotaped the presentation. Anyways, we are back home. I just left again. It's now 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm heading over to my parents' house to visit with them. Like I said earlier in the video, I hadn't been over there for 3 or 4 days, maybe 5 now. They've had a cough and what have you, and I wasn't too sure if they were what they had, if they was going to catch it or what. And my mom asked me to stay away just in case. Anyways, she's been calling me, and I guess she wants to see me. Okay. When I get done there, I've got to go by Walmart and pick up a few things that my wife put on the grocery list and that we need at the house. We don't need a whole lot, but she said we needed some milk and bread and things like that. And then by the time I get home, it'll be 3 o'clock, okay? It'll be just enough time to eat supper. And I have to go over to Cookeville, which is 35 miles from the house, again this evening, to a camera club meeting. I was over there yesterday evening, like I said in the beginning of the video. So I've got a pretty busy day so far. Unfortunately, the weather is really beautiful today. It's currently 64 now, and there's not a cloud in the sky. We call these bluebird skies. So yeah, it's really a pretty day out. Well, just left the folks' house after about an hour visit or so. And every time I go over there, they need something done with technology. This time it was my mother's watch. She has one of those fitness watches, those Chinese fitness watches you get off of Amazon. Shoot, I fiddled. She couldn't change the time because of daylight savings time. And I fiddled around with that thing and went from menu to menu to menu, couldn't find it. Finally, I figured out that it might have an app. And there's an app on her phone that controls this watch. And sure enough, I had to connect it via Bluetooth to the app. And then when it did that, it updated the time for me. I didn't have to do anything else. So while I was in there, I checked the firmware version too to make sure she's on the most current firmware. So see, sometimes you're just needed by other people and, they need you to do something for them. So yeah, anyways, she was giving me a hard time in there. She always does. She's gonna be 88 years old in April. She's pretty spry for 88, but both of them are 88 years old and their brains are not functioning like they used to. They probably got diminished, just a little bit, diminished cognitive reasoning, I guess is what you would call it. So just like every time there's a problem, they end up calling me. The other night they called me about 8:30 at night, and my stepdad called me. So every time he calls and there's something wrong, he says, we got big problems, okay? That's what he says on the phone. Anyways, my mom, they were both coughing terribly over the weekend. My mom got in the car at 8 o'clock at night in the dark and drove over to Kroger's to get some cough syrup, okay? and she either left the lights on in the car or something, and when she got back out to the car, she couldn't get the car to start. The push button start on it said no key detected. So luckily they have a second car, and she called him, he drove over there, he couldn't get it to work, and he took the second fob with him, and then he called me. So I got to looking online while they was on the phone. I said, I think you got a dead battery, okay? When was the last time you changed that battery? He goes, well, I've never changed the battery. I said, how old is that car? Well, I said, it's 5 years old, ain't it? No, it ain't that old. It's a 2020 model. It's 5 years old. I said, it's probably way past due a new battery. Yeah, he didn't want to believe me, okay? So I guess I told him just lock the car up and leave it there and we'd check on it in the morning. Well, he went back in the morning and jumped it off with his jumper cables, and they took it down to the auto parts place, and they told him he needed a new battery. Well, then they shouldn't have said this. Then they told him that it would probably last another 2 or 3 months as long as he didn't use the headlights. So what does he do? He just drives it back home. I said, look, I said, get your damn wallet out of your pocket, you tightwad, and buy a damn battery for the car. You're gonna have to anyways. Gee whiz, you know. Just another day at the parents' house. Anyways, I'm heading over to Walmart now to get this groceries that my wife made the short list of. Then I'm gonna try to get back to the house and have a little supper before I have to leave tonight to go to the Camera Club meeting. So when I parked my car at Walmart, somebody left one of these battery operated handicap carts out there in the parking lot. Now normally when I see something like this, I try to take them back into the store, try to help out the workers a little bit. And that's what I'm doing now. Plus, it was right next to my truck where I parked. I was afraid somebody else was going to drive it and hit my truck with it. But we'll bring it back in the store for the employees here. Yeah, I bet there's only like one more cart here. Yeah. I see a lot of. So all we really need here today is milk and bread, broccoli, 2 or 3 bananas, Cheerios, Frosted Flakes, instant oatmeal, beef ramen noodle bowl, egg noodles, and stroganoff mix. Okay. Probably get a few other things too she didn't put on the list. We'll go right down here and get the stroganoff mix. Let's see what kind we got here. Beef stew, meatloaf, stroganoff, beef stroganoff right there. McCormick's beef stroganoff, $1.98. Okay. We need to go to the soup aisle. Let's go soup aisle for a beef ramen noodle bowl. I had bought I don't know what she was talking about. Ramen noodle bowl. Probably this right here, top ramen. Right here, $1. Okay. Look pretty good. Get another one here. Let's get 2 of those beef. $1. That's pretty good. Probably not very good for you. Ready in 3 minutes. Okay, let's head over to the cereal aisle. I don't mean for this to be a long part of the video. We're gonna get some chicken broth because I know she used some the other day. Great value chicken broth, $1.37. That's not bad. Let's see, I'm fixing to go camping. I better look at that, what I'm gonna have to eat when I go camping. You need turkey chili, chicken chili. Here we go. White chicken chili with beans, $3.18. Honey Nut Cheerios, family size, is looks like $4.93. It's like cereal's going up. Frosted Flakes. She said, yep, $4.98 for the Frosted Flakes family size. And then instant oatmeal. Okay. Get the Quaker Oats maple and brown sugar, $2.87. What's next? Yeah, I've got a camping trip coming up on March the 18th. Gonna go with Tim Childers, spend a night down at Old Stone Fort State Park High, and probably do some waterfall photography that evening when we're down there. So a gallon of whole milk from Mayfield is still about the same price, $4.38 for a gallon of milk. Cups. I usually get the Great Value yogurt. It's a little less expensive, but man, they are really. There's some right there, strawberry. Great Value blueberry. Let's get that. 4-pack is $2.58 for the Great Value blueberry non-fat Greek yogurt. Come here to the chip aisle real quick. I want to get some of those nice pretzels they got. The Rolled Gold tiny cheddar twists. Okay, they are $3.98, but man, are they good. A little bit expensive. So the Cheez-It Grooves is 17 ounces for $5.78. Still the same price that I've been paying for them. Hasn't gone up any. Okay, I believe we need ice cream. Can't believe she didn't put that on the list. Let me text her and find out, because last time I did this and it wasn't on the list, she didn't want it. Okay, she did say sure on the ice cream. So let's get some ice cream. We're gonna get the Great Value ice cream. Okay, she likes the butter pecan. So the Great Value ice cream is $2.97. And me, I'm just a plain old vanilla guy. So I'm just gonna get some home style vanilla Great Value. Anyways, I'm not sure of the quality of this. This is not really my regular shopping type video. This is just a vlogging video today. Now, when I get bananas, I have to get green bananas, okay? She wants green bananas. I'm gonna have to put this down to get 3. She said 2 or 3 green. That's about as green as you can get. And now she wants some broccoli. So let's go get some broccoli over here. So I'm hand holding the Pocket 3 today in the grocery store instead of using the Osmo action camera mounted to the buggy. I'm gonna have to have a plastic bag over here. Let's see. Hey now. Everywhere I go, things are falling off. That's some good broccoli right there. Okay. Got the broccoli. Got the bananas. Let's go get the bread. Pretty busy in here for a Monday. A lot of people around. going after the bread. We get the sliced Italian bread out of the bakery. They were just making fun of the bread. Let's see what they got here. I'm gonna dig in deep. So their sliced Italian bread is $1. That's normally what we get. So I think it's all that's on this list. Let me just check and see for sure. Yep. Okay. We're heading to the checkout line. I'm getting hungry. I have to eat that pizza when I get home. Well, that took me about 20, about 20 minutes to get those groceries. It helps to go to the same store all the time. I pretty much got the Walmart store layout down in my head. So I kind of know where everything is in the store, and it makes it a lot easier than trying to hunt around. Now, if you don't come to the store very often, like my wife, okay, then she gets a little confused. In fact, when I make my grocery list out at home, I tend to make it out thinking in my head where everything is in the store. So I kind of segregate it that way when I make my grocery list out. So knowing the store layout helps when you're doing those kind of things. Anyways, we are heading to the house with the groceries, and we're going to have a cardboard pizza. I think I'll text my wife and tell her to go ahead and stick that in the oven, okay, because I'm hungry. Okay, it is evening time, and I have had my supper. We had box pizza, okay, that's AKA frozen pizza. And it's about 6 o'clock now on this vlog, this daily vlog. And I'm heading over to Cookeville, to the Cookeville Camera Club meeting. And tonight we're doing something special. We're gonna do macro photography. So it should be kind of an interesting evening. And I'm gonna kind of take you along with me so you can see what actually happens in these club meetings. Now, this is the same place I was at on yesterday's vlog, where we have the art display at the art studio. So you'll kind of recognize that a little bit in this video. Okay, we have come over to Sam's Club to get some cheap gas, okay? Gas prices are starting to go up again. They're only $2.35 here, but I noticed up the road they were $2.75.
There's a set of hands there, the third hand that you can clip the fruit into. You can clip the plate in there if they will hold on to it well enough and shoot up through the plate.
So while Leanne is explaining to everybody where all the stations are, this is one of the macro stations that she has set up. And she has several of them. Like here's another one over here, and different places for people to come and practice their macro photography. It's a pretty cool presentation tonight. We'll see what happens when everybody starts actually doing the photography. And we have this thing right here, a light box And she's not turning the lights on yet. She's letting them do it.
You see how it's gonna hang off. I put
And
a
she has
little
another
extra
station
glycerin
right
in
over
the
here.
water
Let's show
because
you.
we're all beginners at doing this. So to hopefully make the drops a little bit thicker to hang on a little bit better. So I think that's a total of 6. If you come up with something, there's more clear plates.
So if you are retired, okay, and you think you are not getting enough activity, photography is just one thing you can do. And you don't need to spend a lot of money doing it. You can actually do it with your phone. And these new phones that are out nowadays, they take a lot of wonderful photographs. So yeah, you could probably use a phone and do a lot of different macro type. Take a phone. Yeah. Fun times.